Monday. Yay. We've been working on the catwalk cage, whatever you want to call it. Putting a couple reinforcements, and we're actually going to kind of get this thing ready to go. There are some parts for it I need that won't be here till like Friday. But I think we're going to go ahead and move forward and kind of get everything in position. We can just drill and bolt those in later. However, there she sits. Alright, so I just got that welded in here a little bit ago. Gas tank, oils, gas tank. Back here we'll have the cooler in the water jug, which I'll build a partition for that later. What we got going on right now, more jigging. I'm going to burn along the inside, which is actually better over here. I'm going to burn along the inside real quick. I got it jigged up so I can do that so I don't warp. So, with that being said, I'm going to do some welding and try to move this ball forward. So we're going to let this cool for a minute, pull the jigging off, and do the other side. Today's Wednesday. I know we didn't do an outro for Monday. We were kind of busy and yada yada. We didn't get here yesterday. We had a bunch of wrecker stuff to do. We had a bunch of breakdowns and I had to go haul a boat and a weird truck. But anyway, yay, boats! Holes in the water. Yeah, you throw money in. I swear boats are the bane of my existence. But anyway,
trailers in general.
Yup. So, we're going to be back on the catwalky thing for the crawler. We saw, I think, what was it? We finished welding the sides to it and all that fun stuff. But we're actually going to make steps to attach to the truck. It is a little wet out here today. I think the rain stopped for the day. Thank God. So we're going to make steps to go ahead and get this all attached. Make it all one piece. Okay, so here's what we got going on. Expanded metal is fun, great, fine, and dandy. Not the most structural, so to speak. Especially when you get it laying flat, it'll bend. So today, we bought angle iron. Our basic game plan is we're going to cut this to length so it sits down over just under the top of the bar, down over here and down underneath. For this one, now, for over here, we're going to do something to that effect. We'll notch it around the bar, come out to the very end, and support that. So a razor going on now. Yeah, focus. Right here. Is basically shark mouthing it like that around the bar. It's just a little piece of cardboard. CAD. So that's how we're gonna notch the tubing like that. Yep. So it'll fit around, and we can weld around it. So nothing's sticking out. We don't have giant gaps to fill because that's a nightmare. So that's what we're gonna work on here for the next little bit. I've already got one set up to cut in half because we're doing two pieces in the middle for support. We're gonna go from there. All right, so once again, Mother Nature has different plans. We went and got our angle iron cut up, but it started to rain pretty substantially, so we had to stop. We're not welding in the rain. Been there, done that. Got the t-shirt. Not gonna do that again. Anyway, so this is our piece, the key into the exo-cage. This end will just come out. We'll go ahead and trim it up to size. With that. Once we get on there, right now we're just going to weld in some tabs and stuff. Securement tabs for straps so we can hold the fuel cans down. I really don't want 10 extra gallons of 100 octane fuel just flying off the truck. That's kind of a bad day, so at least make some securement points for them. So yay, we're going to work on that for a while. Unless it stops raining, then we'll go back out there and weld. Doesn't look like it though, unfortunately. Alright, so I just got a call here to pick up a dump truck, F550 right quick, so it puts this whole thing at a standstill. We did get done. These little tabs right here. We're basically going to have some loops come up for straps to run through to hold the fuel cans down. Got that done at least. Next thing we're going to figure out is the tabs for the rear, for the water jug and the cooler. But for right now, I got to rescue a truck because they're sitting in the middle of the road. So I'm going to fly and grab that, and we'll get back to you tomorrow. Okay, another day in the shop. It's Thursday. Hoping to have a good day of fab work. No rain! Yeah, no rain. Phone's part hopefully stays kind of quiet. Hoping to have a good day of fab work. Game plan today is essentially attach that catwalk thing we're working on to the cage of the truck. Start working on the trunk area, placing all the tools in there, making little pegs and holders for it and all that fun stuff. Freaking magnet. So right now, Ray over there is building a reinforcement piece to go right in this general area, because that, once again, the winch will sit back there, so we're going to put a piece of angle iron in there. It's only 2 by 2/8. This whole conglomeration, this is all jigged up. We're going to have 2 pieces of 2 by 2 coming off there, running all the way to the edge, burn it all in, have another place to put welds, just to make this a little more structurally sound. We kind of guesstimate we'll have 200 to 300 pounds on the back here with fluids and winch and chain and blah, blah, blah. So we just added some reinforcement to make sure it doesn't bow or fall apart on us. Anyway, we're going to get to work on that. Alright, so it's been a little bit. We can bore you all the details of prepping the cage here to get its reinforcement and all that, just because it was just a bunch of wire wheeling. So, I'll show you what we got so far. Alright, so all that's been knot wheeled, wire wheeled, whatever you want to call it, cleaned off. We get that rear piece tacked in. This is going to be one of our side pieces. It's all jigged up, ready to go. Basically, I'm going to burn in the side right quick. Once the side's burned in, I'll do the other. I'll probably move my jigging just a little bit. Cook one side, move it, grind it flat, move it back over, do the other so it doesn't move. And hopefully make some progress. So our goal kind of is today is to pretty much get that catwalk on the back of here. So I'm going to try to make this happen. So without further ado, time to burn some steel with some AC voltage and some metal wire. That's both verticals done. Alright, we got our reinforcement bars in, welded. Couldn't get to the bottom side just because, well, I don't fit in there. So, we got this cage laid on top. And I think what we're going to do next, in all honesty, is we're going to clean this up. It's kind of hard, yeah, see all the weld dust and everything. We're going to clean this whole thing up real quick. Because the basic idea, oh, shit. Because the basic idea is to paint this thing once we're done welding it on. So paint's obviously not going to stick to it now, so we're going to kind of try and think ahead here and I guess you say get ahead of ourselves for once.
Yeah, we're good at that.
Yep, so I think we're good and clean her up and get her ready to go on. Okay, so we just spent the past couple hours literally wire wheeling everything. Grinders, drills, don't matter, we used it all. We're at the point where this thing's going to be welded on. And cleaned up, wire wheeled, ready to go. Nice clean metal. With that being said, we're going to spend the next couple hours apparently burning this thing on. We have most of that catwalky thing welded on, or at least the back half of it.
It's half welded.
Yeah, so tomorrow we're going to finish welding that and start setting up the toolbox area. Give me just a minute and I'll show you kind of what we got done. Alright, so we're all welded along here, all along there. Our 1/8 inches welded, both sides. Basically, I do the front. See, that's kind of bouncy. We're going to run weld all along there, and then up through the X bars. So we're going to try to do that tomorrow. Then maybe some weld back in here. I haven't decided yet. So essentially, we're just going to throw a tarp over this for the night. Get back at it in the morning, hopefully. See what happens. But until tomorrow. Alright, it's Friday. We made it. We're going to go ahead and try to finish welding this catwalk in. That's basically my goal. Ray's going to work on setting up some holders, I guess you could say, or pegs for wrenches and stuff to hang on. That's kind of where we're at today. We're going to try to finish this off. The ultimate goal is to have this thing painted by the end of the day, honestly. We'll see. We're going to try and knock this out. Done. Well, somewhat. At least this middle section's done. Let the machine cool a minute. We're going to knock out the other side. So it's been about 10,000 half-inch welds later, but it's on there. So we just got to do chain pockets, got to put some stuff in the trunk area, and keep digging. Pocket 1 for a fuel tank, pocket 2 for oil and
Other stuff.
fluids, pocket 3 for another fuel jug, big part in the middle for cooler, or the coolers. That spot in the middle there, that's going to be where the winch lives. Hey look, chain pockets with loops for hooks.
But there's more.
But wait, there's more. We started working on the trunk space. Got our hammer mounted. Barely enough clearance for our taillight, but we're good.
Comes out of here.
Yep. We got our wrenches mounted, or at least our basic wrenches so far.
We'll have more wrenches coming down through here. We'll have socket rails and all sorts of other stuff, dry boxes with extra bolts and all that fun stuff. So.
Yep. And then that monstrosity you see there, you've probably seen it before, gonna mount on this hook and that hook right there. Tickle, tickle, tickle.
We're celebrating. We finally got that thing mounted, welded. It's on. It's perma on. It's not coming off.
It's white.
It's very white. It's snowblind territory. But anyway, we were finally able to get that done. Mounted up on there, working on the trunk space now. That's why we didn't paint the back where the trunk is, because we still got a little bit of welding to do. We're gonna wrap the week up. Yeah.
Easter Friday. Sunday's Easter.
It's Good Friday.
Or today's Good Friday. Sunday's Easter. Happy Easter, y'all. Enjoy it.
Definitely. Happy Bunny Day. Yep. I think next week we're going to work on fitting up the rest of the tooling in that. I don't think there's very much else we had to do to it. I think we had to make some mounts for a high lift because we plan on running one. But other than that, we're going to start taking steps to get that thing cleaned up and painted and rhino line to where we want to call it.
yeah.
Bed line to get on the truck. We will see you guys next week. Appreciate you watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Dude, notification bell.
Comment.
Make sure you hit it.
Yep. To kind of, hit the little thumbs up over here. Subscribe bell somewhere in here.
Yep. We really appreciate it. See you next week.
What our game plan is we're gonna bend Ray over and stuff sideways. But until then, we kind of guesstimated we'll have. Hold on. Whoever said you can't smell colors was a liar. I can smell the color white perfectly fine right now. Incidentally, Rust-Oleum white has a sweet yet sticky taste to it. Ooh, haircut.